Welcome to the Classics Challenge. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important tenets of Stoicism. But before we do, just a quick historical recap for those just joining us. Stoicism is a form of ancient philosophy that focuses on ethics, virtue, and how to be a good person. Stoicism was originated in Greece, but it became very popular during the Hellenistic age and right up through the Roman Empire. Zeno of Citium was the founder, and he began lecturing shortly after Aristotle's death in 322 BC. And while Zeno of Citium was the founder, he's often eclipsed by some of the more famous philosophers who wrote about Stoicism afterwards, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and of course the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. And while the lessons of Stoicism will pop up throughout the Classics Challenge, perhaps this one is the most important and, I believe, the best one to start with. You might know it as the Serenity Prayer, a prayer that became quite popularized by the Alcoholics Anonymous and other 12-step programs. And it goes, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And what's really interesting about this prayer is it almost perfectly summarizes this concept of Stoicism, the ability to analyze your situation and determine what you cannot change and what you can, and therefore make the correct reaction. So let's take an example. Let's say you're stuck in traffic, probably something that has happened to every single one of us at some point in our life, and you're really late to something, and it's very frustrating. You can be stressed out, you might want to jump out of your car and punch somebody. I would not suggest doing that. But the reality is you can't control the traffic. All you can do is control your reaction to it. So instead of sitting there fuming and working on a heart attack, you could be practicing haikus in your head or listening to a podcast. Whatever you do, you have to accept that you're not going to be able to change the traffic. And this is a concept that we can apply in all sorts of situations in our life, especially stressful situations. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus says as much in his discourses. He suggests that a lot of our anxiety actually stems from our desire to have things that are not within our power to give. So, for instance, he quotes, "A lute player, when singing by himself, has no anxiety, but when he enters the theater, he is anxious, even if he has a good voice and plays the lute well. For he not only wishes to sing well, but also obtain applause. But this is not in his power to give." So we're often racked by anxiety when encountering situations whose outcomes we cannot control. Will we escape gridlock before a big meeting? Will the lute player obtain applause? We don't know, and importantly, we can't know. So all we can do is manage our expectations, our reactions, and maybe practice the lute a bit more. Again, in the words of Epictetus, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Some things are up to us and some things are not up to us. Our opinions are up to us, and our impulses, desires, aversions, in short, whatever is our own doing. Our bodies are not up to us, nor are our possessions, our reputations, or our public offices, or that is, whatever is not our own doing. So with regards to yourself, take a moment and contemplate, philosophize, and consider the things in your life that are causing you stress or anxiety, and just put them in a column. Are they things you can control? If so, make plans, try to improve them. Are there things outside of your control? Find ways that you can learn to accept them and move on. Thank you for watching day one of the Classics Challenge. If you're not signed up, sign up below and continue receiving emails, tips, videos that can help find ancient wisdom that's actually applicable to your modern life.